Derek Beer's story begins in Minot, North Dakota, where life taught him lessons the hard way. Born on May 16, 1984, on a farm, Derek grew up in a world where nothing came easy. Broken machinery wasn't a reason to call the store. It was an opportunity to fix, learn, and adapt. Under the guidance of his father and grandfather, he learned the value of ingenuity, patience, and perseverance. From a young age, Derek developed a mindset that celebrated problem-solving, resourcefulness, and the satisfaction of bringing something back to life with his own hands. This upbringing wasn't just about mechanics, it was a philosophy, a blueprint for how he would face life's challenges. While other kids were chasing normal childhood milestones, Derek was learning lessons in resilience, endurance, and the satisfaction of turning failures into triumphs. These values would carry him through a career that blended passion, risk, and innovation. Early passion and skill development. By the time Derek was a teenager, his love for mechanics had grown into a natural talent. Welding, fabricating, and restoring vehicles came easily to him, and he relished the challenges each project presented. He didn't rely on formal education. His classroom was the garage, and his teachers were broken-down cars and stubborn engines. Every failure was an opportunity to learn, and each success a testament to patience and skill. Derek's approach was hands-on and deeply intuitive. He learned to diagnose issues, improvise solutions, and turn rusted relics into functioning machines. These formative years were crucial, not just for building technical knowledge, but for developing problem-solving skills that would later define his career. Every car he touched was a puzzle, each restoration a small victory. This foundation became the heart of his later work on Vice Grip Garage, where authenticity and practical skill became hallmarks of his brand. Struggles with corporate life. Despite his growing abilities, Derek initially pursued a more traditional career path. Corporate life promised stability, steady paychecks, and a predictable routine. Yet, beneath the surface, Derek's true passion simmered. Long hours in an office couldn't replicate the joy of resurrecting old cars, and nights spent sneaking into the garage proved that his heart was elsewhere. While he could maintain the routine of a 9-to-5 job, his spirit longed for creative freedom, challenges, and hands-on work. The contrast between a secure career and his lifelong passion created tension. Every day spent away from the garage reminded him that comfort alone could not satisfy the craving for creation and problem-solving. It was this tension that would ultimately push him to leave the safe path behind and pursue a future fueled by enthusiasm, curiosity, and the desire to build something lasting. Discovering online potential, in 2007, Derek discovered a new avenue to share his passion, the internet. Inspired by online car content, he began filming his own projects. Early videos were rough, with poor lighting and amateur camera work, but they captured something more important: heart and authenticity. Derek's willingness to show the real gritty process of restoring vehicles resonated with audiences. Unlike polished, showroom-ready content, his videos showcased the hard work, failures, and triumphs of real projects. This transparency created a bond with viewers who appreciated honesty over perfection. His breakthrough came when he tackled a 1969 Camaro Z28, transforming it from neglected wreck to functional beauty. The combination of skill, humor, and relatability drew viewers in, slowly building a loyal following and setting the stage for his eventual transition from hobbyist to full-time content creator. The rise of Vice Grip Garage grew steadily, becoming a go-to channel for gearheads seeking authentic car restoration content. Derek's no-nonsense approach, focus on challenging projects, and refusal to sugarcoat the reality of restorations differentiated him from other creators. As the channel gained popularity, balancing corporate work with content creation became increasingly difficult. Derek faced a choice: continue the stability of his day job or fully commit to the unpredictable world of online content. Choosing passion over security, he left corporate life behind, immersing himself entirely in the garage. The risk paid off as the channel exploded in popularity, attracting a community drawn to his practical knowledge, humor, and transparent process. Vice Grip Garage became more than just a channel. It became a movement celebrating authenticity, skill, and the joy of restoring life to forgotten vehicles. Family and relocation success brought new opportunities, including the chance to relocate his family from Minnesota to Tennessee in 2021. This move wasn't just logistical, it reflected Derek's desire for a lifestyle better suited to his work and family. Tennessee offered year-round work, conditions, reduced commute times, and access to a vibrant motorsport community. For Derek, these factors were critical, enabling him to focus on larger, more ambitious projects while maintaining quality family time. Relocation also emphasized the personal dimension of his journey. His work was inseparable from his family life. Derek's wife, Jessica, played a pivotal role behind the scenes, keeping operations smooth while their children learned the craft, following in their father's footsteps. The move strengthened both his professional and personal life, allowing Derek to continue pursuing his passion while providing stability for the next generation of gearheads. Racing and expanding interests. Derek's love of cars extended beyond restoration into racing. Events like the Midwest Drags and Rocky Mountain Race Week gave him the opportunity to test vehicles in competitive conditions. His Mustang, El Toro, became a symbol of his philosophy, combining meticulous restoration with performance potential. Racing provided a new layer of excitement, pushing him to innovate, problem solve, and refine his technical skills under extreme conditions. Beyond personal satisfaction, racing also deepened Derek's connection to the automotive community. It underscored that his work was not simply about cars as objects, but about experiences, challenges, and pushing limits. By blending restoration with racing, Derek created a multi-dimensional approach to his passion, inspiring his audience to see vehicles not only as projects, but as living, breathing machines capable of performance and creativity. Television success and challenges. In 2022, Derek's expertise caught the attention of Motor Trend, leading to the show Roadworthy Rescues. The format was clear: find neglected vehicles, restore them under tight deadlines, and highlight practical problem solving. The show's success showcased Derek's ability to adapt to media while maintaining authenticity. Yet, public exposure also brought scrutiny, rumors, and logistical challenges. While some controversy, like a rumored lawsuit, was based on misinterpretation, real challenges arose in theft incidents and tight restoration deadlines. Derek's response reflected the loyalty and engagement of his audience, proving that Vice Grip Garage was more than just entertainment. It was a community. These experiences emphasized that success in media requires not only skill and vision, but resilience, adaptability, and a connection with an audience that values honesty and expertise over superficial polish. The 1979 Fox Body Mustang Challenge. A defining example of Derek's approach was the 1979 Fox Body Mustang restoration under extreme conditions. Faced with a car unseen for 23 years, an incoming snowstorm, and a tight deadline, Derek confronted every aspect of automotive restoration: frozen distributor, brittle fuel lines, corroded electrical connections, and aged mechanical components. Every step required patience, improvisation, and technical mastery. The process highlighted Derek's philosophy: success is earned through diligence, careful planning, and adaptation to unpredictable challenges. While others might have viewed the project as impossible, Derek approached it as a puzzle to solve, drawing on decades of experience, instinct, and skill. The restoration showcased not only technical knowledge, but the emotional satisfaction of reviving a forgotten piece of automotive history, connecting past craftsmanship with modern ingenuity, dedication, community, and legacy. At the heart of Derek Bier's journey is dedication to craft, family, and community. His success is not measured merely by views or revenue, but by the impact on those who watch, learn, and participate. From teaching his children the skills of restoration to cultivating a global online community, Derek has created a culture of respect for mechanics, problem-solving, and persistence. His story humanizes the grind behind content creation: long nights, technical setbacks, and the emotional highs and lows of restoring both cars and relationships. Derek's work emphasizes that true success combines passion, skill, and integrity. Through Vice Grip Garage, racing, and media exposure, he has forged a legacy that demonstrates the rewards of following one's passion, embracing challenges, and creating meaningful connections through shared work, innovation, and love for the craft.